folks. Welcome. You know what? I went to the Sasquatch Museum in Blue Ridge, Georgia. And what an amazing time I had. What an amazing time I had. Here it is. Here it is. Let's see here. Oh, well. I'm not professional at editing. I'm barely a professional at all. So, yeah, this is the Sasquatch Museum in Blue Ridge Mountain. For you, I was driving the I-75 from Atlanta up to Chattanooga. And there was this huge sign that says Sasquatch Museum. And of course, I had to go. So, and this was a detour. I did not expect to find this. So I had to stay but I had to find a hotel. I found one. Excellent hotel. Excellent hotel. You want me to do ratings of the hotels I stayed in? If you want me to do that as well, post in the comment below, folks. So, Blue Ridge, the Sasquatch Museum. And yeah, the entrance was just as expected. Just as expected. And first I thought, well, this is a bit touristy, knick-knack, everything. But once I got inside, folks, there were some... This part is one of the most excellent ones inside that museum and research center. They had this rolling thing with different cultures around the world that just showed what are these cultures, Bigfoot or big hairy man, big hairy people, so to speak. And let me just play this. Yes, sound is off because I want you to experience all of this by yourselves. For instance, the Tlingit still lives in the British Columbia. And this is from the indigenous, the natives. I mean, these are stories that are hundreds, if not thousands of years old. And this is the Bella Besa, also British Columbia. And it just kept going and go. And here I was, I knew about the Yeti. I knew about Bigfoot, Sasquatch. But all of these things, I mean, they really collected as much knowledge about folklore, traditions, and stuff like that. And I mean, I was so amazed that there is this much information. I had no idea. Here's another one, the Haida, between British Columbia and Alaska. Let's skip ahead a bit. The Kwakiutl, also north, but these, the Kwakwaka, I will not butcher its name, but even with stuff, I mean, this is Oregon, but it was also, let me go back a bit. It was also from other cultures, South America, Russia, China. I mean, there are stories about this Sasquatch or Sasquatch-esque kind of people all over the world, all over the world. And for that, as I said, I thought this place would be the touristy kitschy. But it was so much more. It was so much more. Now, let's watch another thing. Let me see here. Oh, again, I am not a professional. If I were, I would have taken my phone this way and not that way. This is live. No, not live, but this is actual video of something. Now, could it be a deer? Could it be a bear? Could it be a cougar? Don't know. But see that glowing thing just around here. And then you see up here, somebody's watching. Now, this is eyewitness testimony, and if it's good enough for the courts, but I mean, they collected all of these. Now, you all decide for yourselves. You all decide for yourselves. You all this, and one of the reasons why I don't have much of. Do I have the sound, by the way? I have to check. Ah, there it is. There. Look at this. Let's go back a few seconds. There, see it? Put my marker. Yeah. What could it be? Now, my bet, of course, it is some kind of animal. But you be the judge. You be the judge. So I had the sound all along. Yeah. Here's the thing, folks. If I start over, I think I would lose a bit of my excitement, so I won't. You take the good things with the bad things when you watch my stuff. That's it. This is eyewitness testimony from this guy. Don't remember his name. Now, this is a much longer interview with this guy, but I want you to go there. So I don't want you to see this and think, hey, I've seen it all. Oh, what I recorded, the pictures I took, barely scrapes the surface. Barely. So I do want you to go there and see it for yourself. Blue Ridge, Georgia. Blue Ridge, Georgia. And this is apparently a drawing that based on his testimony. And that looks, well, that's what it looks like. Let's skip ahead to also a room with a documentary. Again, I want you to go there, so I did not record all of it. Definitely not. Because there's no need to, because as I said, I want you to go there. Skip ahead. And this is the interview with that current, some high priest in the Himalayas. So they do put everything out there. So it was really interesting. Now then I walked around in the next part here. I walked around inside the museum and research center. And yeah, you see? And this is just one wall. This is just one wall. Just one wall. Let's skip ahead to the next one. different castings, of course. And there's a lot of it. Again, barely scrape the surface. Barely scrape the surface. And also, I mean, there are places you can sit down, stand up, and listen to shorter documentaries, longer documentaries. It was, yeah, and everywhere there were actual things. These were things that were actually used in the search for Sasquatch or Bigfoot. Articles, everything. That was huge, by the way. That was incredibly huge. All the news articles and everything. More castings and castings of a tiny Bigfoot or kid Bigfoot. Stories about adventurers. And, of course, a turd. Because why not? Why not have a Sasquatch turd? Castings, every sighting in the eastern part. This is, I don't know, this seems to be Florida and going upwards, but also a more comprehensive map. And yeah, so I cannot stress enough how much fun I had. I mean, and of course, as you should, I bought a Bigfoot shot glass because why not? And of course, also a t-shirt. I also have other knickknacks that, of course, because I couldn't help myself. But again, what an amazing place. What an absolutely amazing place. Here's Mr. Jingles, by the way, the house cat. Hello, hello. So yeah, it is my utmost recommendation that if you are in Georgia or southern Tennessee, go to Blue Ridge. Go to the Sasquatch Museum. I mean, I spent a good hour and a half in there. I took photos, I filmed, I spoke to the people who run the place. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, folks, that is one part of my journey, my road trip across the United States. And I need to go back to the United States. I need to, because this time I drove from south to north. I want to do east to west. So hit that like, hit that subscribe, help my channel grow, and I will do more. Thank you for listening in, and have a nice one. Until the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.